All right, so let's talk about the textbook and the homework. Make sure you get the textbook. You don't have to buy it new. You could borrow it, rent. If you borrow, you get a PDF, something. Make sure you get the textbook. So look at the textbook that's required. So if you're in my statics or dynamics or mechanics class, the textbook's from Hibbler. Statics and dynamics, I think you're looking for the 14th edition. Mechanics, you're looking for the 10th edition. It has to be that edition because I'm assigning homework problems straight from the textbook. All right, so make sure you get access to the textbook so that you can do the homework. So when I say do problem, 12.1, you're doing the right problem. So I have already I've already listed the homework problems that we're going to do for the whole semester. It's in there in Canvas. Look at all homework assignments so you can see the homeworks. I spent a lot of time, organizing this per topic, per section, so you know what homework problems to do. So notice on there, the first problem is an example problem. And yes, I do want you to do the example problem just like you would do the regular problem. And so the example problem is going to be a problem, look at that is kind of on one of these yellow pages that is worked out there for you completely in the book. But I want you to do it as if it wasn't worked out here, right? I want you to do it from start to finish, but you've got this right here to check your answers, make sure you're doing it right. You can start with this problem every topic to kind of get your feet wet. This is kind of fundamental, or it's an integral problem. So that first problem for the homework is an example problem, but do it. Do it, turn it in. We'll talk about the format. But then the next two problems are probably fundamental problems. F6-4 or something like that. So they're these green fundamental problems that are kind of short, sweet, easy, fundamental problems. And for these, not only the final answer, but the solution, just kind of a quick solution, is in the back of the book somewhere. Yeah, the solutions for these fundamental problems are in the back of the book. Now, it doesn't give too much of an explanation, but it's good to show all the work and make sure you're on the right track. So do those fundamental problems, 4 homework problems. And then the last few homework problems are just the usual back of the section homework problems that you're probably used to. Okay, so different classes, I might have 4, 5, or 6 homework problems, but do those homework problems straight from the textbook. Okay, here's the format. Your homework needs to be done on engineering paper. Engineering paper, especially in my statics class, I haven't done much. This yellowish, greenish paper. This is the front side. This is the correct side. The really dark lines, that's the back. All right, so the front side you should barely be able to see the lines on here. So do it on engineering paper. Even though I'm having you submit it online, I want you to do it on engineering paper. So go out and buy a packet of engineering paper. And so look at the format that I want. Across the top, I want you to have your name, last name, comma, first name. Then the class. Is this ENGR 2050, 2350, 2070? So the class, the homework number, and the homework topic. All right. Some of this is for me. Some of this is just for you to organize your problem. Then the date that it's due, and then the page numbers. 1 out of 6 or something like that. I'm only concerned with that on the first page. Be careful. Some of your other professors might want that very detailed on every single page. I just want it on the first page. So that's what I'm looking for on the first page. Now the format should be given, find, solution. All right, so the first section is the given section. That's just kind of reiterating what the problem statement is giving you. You don't have to rewrite it word for word, right? You don't have to rewrite it word for word, but any information, any important information, just any information at all that the book gives you, that should be in the problem state, in the given section. All right, then there's the find section. So figure out, what is it asking me to find? What is it asking me to find? That's a good tip, for organizing any problem you face, right? Is figure out and write down what is given, then figure out and what are you trying to find. So write that in the find section. And then the solution, then that's where I want all your work, right, in the solution section. Box in your answers, units on your answers. All right, so that's the format. Other teachers are different, but I'm not going to be very, very picky about the format until it becomes a problem. When it becomes a problem, then I will start taking off points for not boxing in your answers, not having units on your answers. But my philosophy, if we've already done the counting the vowels, my philosophy is that you are cheating yourself if you're copying solution manuals, if you're skipping on the homework, if you're not doing it right and doing it well. That's on you. I'm not going to be taking off points. I don't want my TA to be spending hours and hours combing through your homework and grading it. In fact, the TA is not going to even look to see if you got the right answer, because you should have the right answers. The right answers are already in here for you. For that example problem, obviously you're going to have the right answer. For those fundamental problems, you're going to have the right answers. For the last problems in the book, or for each homework section, the final answer is in the back of the book, and so I hope that you can get to the right answer. So the homework is not going to be graded, for with a fine-tooth comb. It's almost going to be an effort, and it's on you to use the homework in order to learn the material. That's how I learn, and that's how I teach, is by working out problems. And so make sure you use these homework problems to learn and reinforce and master the material, because these homework problems, your test problems are going to be similar. So that's the homework. I think everybody should get a 100% on the homework. Homework's worth 10% of your grade. This semester might be the first time I'm going to drop your lowest homework score. So everybody should get 100% on that portion of your grade so that it bumps up your grade. And that's what I want to happen. Sometimes homework bumps down people's grade. So that's a homework, 10%. Hopefully I explained it well. But if you have any questions, let me know. All right.